Did you know that animals today are raised on factory farms in crowded, unventilated cages and sheds? Or that these same animals are more prone to diseases, forcing farmers to routinely use antibiotics, hormones, and drugs to keep them alive? Or that even by eating less meat, Americans could improve the environment? Well, actually, none of this is true. Animals are kept in barns to protect the health and welfare, not to harm them. Also, it's proven by animal scientists, veterinarians, and on-farm experience that animals kept in barns are generally healthier because they are protected from the environment. Also, Americans need both plants and animals to manage the nation's resources in the best way possible. The truth is, we need farmers to survive. To start out with, they feed us. Without farmers producing what they do, we wouldn't have anything to eat. Also, farms create jobs. For every 6 or 7 farms in a neighborhood, at least one business sprouts up in a town. There are lots of tasks involved in turning farm products into food, clothing, and shelter, and this creates lots of jobs for many people. Also, farms and ranches comprise of only 2% of the U.S. population. This is a lot of people to feed for very few people producing stuff. Now, and of that 2%, 97% is family run. Now, you may ask, why should I care about a family-run farm? Even if these aren't the factory farms that I thought that they were, they're still mistreating their animals, as well as being extremely bad for the environment. Well, actually, farmers are doing everything they can to improve on a system that's already safe and healthy for the animals. Simple practices of animal care are implemented and enforced, such as making sure pens are cleaned out daily and making sure animals are kept comfortable in temperature-controlled barns. With an increased demand for food, farmers are looking at innovative ways to produce more food with less money, resources, and land. However, they are also looking at animal welfare above all else. Some examples of this: pig farmers are developing new farrowing stalls. If you look at this slide, you can see that some new technology is being developed that allows the sow to have a gate closer to her when the piglets are little and less able to avoid her, and then it can swing out and give her more mobility when the piglets are bigger and better able to protect themselves. Also, dairy farmers are utilizing new technology as it's developed. Precision dairy farming is the use of technology to measure physiological, behavioral, and production indicators on individual animals to increase their labor and feed efficiency. It also minimizes the impact that farmers have on the environment, and it improves cow health through increased availability to personal information. Also, testing is done before the milk is processed to ensure that it's safe, and strict laws ensure that there are no antibiotics in the milk. So even if farmers are using antibiotics to keep their animals healthy, it's not going to transfer into any food that you may eat. But no matter the type of farmer, all care for the land that they call home. So reducing the environmental footprint that they have is always a huge priority. In a healthy farm system, agriculture works in harmony with the environment. This begins with healthy soil that stores water and nutrients and provides a stable base to support plant roots. In a sustainable agriculture system, soil is kept in balance, crops are rotated through the fields to replace nutrients in the soil. Where there's livestock, animals graze the land, and then waste from those animals is used to fertilize the soil. The idea is that as farmers take from this land, they also give back. In fact, according to Cornell University, the dairy community has already reduced its carbon footprint by more than 60% between 1944 and 2007 due to improved cow nutrition, cow comfort, quality of the animals, and other improvements, such as using this precision dairy farming. Now, I want you to imagine a world where farmers are no longer being criticized for something they aren't even doing wrong. A world where the public understands what farmers are doing, why they're doing it, and how it's good. Animal activists wouldn't be able to use biased information because everybody would know the truth. And farmers would be able to focus on getting a good product out to consumers instead of jumping through unnecessary hoops to prove that they are already concerned with animal health. So, now that you know the truth about these so-called factory farms, I want you to take what you've learned and share it with others. If you see someone complaining about factory farms, explain to them the truth. Farmers care about what they are doing. If someone is being swayed because there's no opposition, talk to them about it. And if you can't answer some questions, direct them towards someone who can. Farmers today love talking about agriculture, and many are very willing to talk to you about it as well. But if you remember nothing else, remember this. Every day, 3 times a day, everybody every day, 3 times a day needs a farmer.